Mark Vanderfeist here from M&L Supply, and we are showing you today the Bullard thermal imaging cameras as part of our virtual trade show. With me today is also Graeme Cross. He's the Canadian sales manager from Bullard, and we'll discuss with you today about the Bullard thermal camera lineup. Let's look at the far left one here, Graeme.
Okay, we'll start with the EcoX, which is our base model thermal imagery camera. Very simplistic camera. It's a point and shoot camera. Doesn't have any options on it. It's got a smaller screen base, but an excellent per seat camera for advanced imagery. It's built out of a thermoplastic shell, which is the same material that our helmets use. Bullard Tough. Comes in a dozen different colors, so you can have different colors for different trucks, which is very handy. Hazmat, whatever, so everybody knows whose imager is whose. And just an excellent entry line advanced camera.
Right, so just again, turn on, point and shoot, no thinking involved, and will be a great asset and will work without fail for you there.
Next in the lineup is the LDX. Now the LDX is a little more robust camera, not in terms of strength or Bullard toughness. It's the same thermoplastic shell, comes in the same colors, but it has a few more features.
It does. One feature is called the thermal throttle, and we have that activated at the top here with this black Bullard rubber insignia here, where when I turn the thermal throttle on, allows me to go into a different mode of operation. What does that mean? It means if I got a call for a smell of smoke in the building, or I can smell something burning like a light ballast, not a lot of heat's being given off, but if I go in that thermal throttle mode, I can set that to the temperature I want it to be at to be able to say, okay, show me that and above in terms of a low temperature setting that's not picked up readily available, say, in a regular thermal camera setting.
That's right. So basically it'll paint the area of the highest heat, and we paint it with a blue. So when you're looking at the thermal throttle at an electrical panel, for instance, the darker blue is going to be the hotter spot. So it allows you to very quickly figure out where you need to overhaul or where you need to be looking at that ballast.
Right. So I could set that thermal throttle, say, to my hand temperature. When my hand turns blue in the image, it's set. I then point and shoot, and anything above that skin temperature of my hand will show as blue or darker blue, as Graeme mentioned, to show the heat source. So good, excellent feature on the LD, which is the thermal throttle. The next feature is I can record video as well with this in the same area, push a button, and I can record video as what I'm seeing on in the image here on my thermal camera, and then take it back after I'm done, download the video footage, and that can be used for various reasons, for training purposes, documentation purposes, report purposes, and at that point. So another good asset to have as far as an option, but that comes with the LDX, the Eclipse camera, not with the EcoX though.
Correct. Battery is removable, gloved hand, no problem if you had to switch out batteries in a hurry. Comes with the desktop charger or a truck charger, and the truck charger also carries a spare battery for you as well. Easy to snap in, easy to hold, ergonomic, and away you go.
Yeah. We got some newer versions of this style of camera. It came out just last year, and that is the QXT and the NXT. And these two cameras are going to have lithium-ion batteries built in. So as you saw with the other camera where you took the battery out and put in the charger, the whole unit is completely encased and sealed, and that goes on the charger, and that charges by wireless means.
So the battery has a 5-year warranty. If you're concerned about not being able to flip out the batteries, this battery's runtime is well over 5 hours, more closer to 8 on a full charge. So wirelessly, with desktop mount charger, the camera just sits in there and it's charging. Truck mount charger is identical, except it's clipped in for safety. So the unique feature with these cameras is you can charge it by USB. It has the download capabilities for DVR, as well as your pictures and your thermal throttle.
Why QXT, why NXT? One's NFPA approved, one's not. Same exact camera, just with the NXT you have the NFPA approval rating with it, whereas the QXT it does not. Both work the same in terms of its functionality and operational modes. It just has that certification, one does not.
Okay.
Form factor, you saw that's the same for all 4 cameras. Easy to hold in your hand, point and shoot. We can hang it off with the lanyard here, off of your gear or someplace on your SCBA for a hands-free mode somewhat, but again, form factor is the same for that style of camera.
As with all Bullard cameras, they're Bullard tough. These cameras will withstand anything you can put them through. We've had cameras come back that have been melted and dropped, and they work perfectly well. Drop the camera. The RIP proofs, no problem. So it's easy to wash up, easy to clean, and still working order.
So moving on from that family of cameras, we have the other 2 models that Bullard has, and that's the T series, the T3 and the T4. The T4 being the Cadillac, and the T3 being the little baby brother of the T4. As you'll see here, different form factor than compared to the LD, or the LD Eclipse and the EcoX, but same inside core processing system, same functionality as far as the thermal throttle, video recording, same size screen in terms of the T3 with the LD. The T4's got a bit bigger screen. You got higher resolutions, like watching high definition television. Same thing for the T3 as well as the other ones. So your imagery is very high quality, very crisp and clear, and it's going to help you see things a lot better, of course, in a more zero visibility environment. The difference with these cameras is that I can change the form factor as far as how I'm going to hold it. So on the side with my hand, or I could put on a handle on the bottom of the camera there, and that allows me to hold it in a different position. So for comfort factor, I can put this handle on, and with the handle comes other options that allow us to do more with the camera. So one again is with video recording, I can this time take still pictures. So on the handle is a button, I can take point and shoot rather, push the button and take a still picture of what I'm looking at. That's then saved to the local hard drive to be then later on downloaded.
That's right. And another unique feature about this handle is it has the ability to transmit. So Mark being the IC and I'm going interior, he wants to know what I'm doing, wants to see, and I don't want to keep the radio traffic down. I don't want to have to come back and tell him what's going on. He's got this handheld unit. We set the radio frequency to the same. Now he can see what I can see up to 600 feet away and into the building. So very safe feature that way. Also keeps the IC informed, and you can hook it up to your command center, your large screen TV, and everybody knows what's going on inside the building.
Great. So again, I want to reiterate the fact that the model with this is Bullard Tough. These cameras are built with you and me in mind as far as a firefighter goes. We're hard on our equipment. We drop things, we kick things, we go into harsh environments, exposed to high heat, they get wet, they get, you name it, they go through the harshest of trials on the job. So we have this camera built to meet our demand. Bullard Tough means it's Bullard Tough. This camera has been proven to go through flashover conditions, be melted, be burned, pick it back up, turn it on, and it's still working. So if you want a good, robust camera that works for you without fail, nonstop, contact your local M&L sales rep, invite Graeme along with them as well, and more than glad to discuss with you how we can meet your needs with the Bullard lineup of thermal imaging cameras. Thank you.
Thank you.